A Karen tried to get me kicked out of a restaurant for being too polite. Instead, she got banned for life. All I said was, "Excuse me, miss, you dropped your napkin." That's it. No hidden insult, no sarcasm, just a normal human trying to help another human. She whipped around like I'd slapped her, eyes wide, nostrils flared. "Are you trying to correct me?" she hissed, loud enough to draw glances. Her voice carried that venomous blend of faux victimhood and suburban rage that could curdle cream. I blinked. "No, ma'am. I just thought you might want your napkin back before it got stepped on." "Ma'am?" Her face contorted like she'd just tasted sour milk and betrayal. "That's ageist. That's harassment. That's," she snapped her fingers, "grounds for removal." Before I could respond, she stormed over to the hostess stand like a heat-seeking missile of entitlement. "That man," she shrieked, pointing a perfectly manicured dagger of a finger in my direction, "is making women uncomfortable. I demand he be removed." The hostess, bless her weary soul, looked over at me, still seated, still napkinless, still stunned. Then she looked back at Karen. "What exactly did he do?" "He called me ma'am. He's clearly mocking me. I don't feel safe." There it was, the phrase, the nuclear option. Now the manager came over. Mid-30s, polo shirt, expression of a man who once dreamed of opening a jazz bar but instead had to argue with grown adults about salad dressings. "Hi, I'm the manager. What seems to be the issue?" Karen launched into her tale of imagined torment. How I policed her behavior, how I asserted dominance via excessive politeness. At one point, she may have accused me of microaggressively offering to pay for her water. The manager listened, nodded, then turned to me. "Sir," he said, "did you offer this woman her dropped napkin?" "Yes." "Did you call her ma'am?" "Yes." He paused. "Did you also apologize when she bumped into your chair?" "Yes." He turned back to her. "And you want him removed for that?" Karen crossed her arms. "Obviously. This is how incels start." The manager blinked. Then he did something beautiful. He smiled. "Ma'am," he said, with the kind of buttery professional tone that could only come from years of dealing with Yelp terrorists, "you're being a problem. We've had complaints about your behavior here before. Your server last week wrote up an incident about you demanding gluten-free ice cubes." "That was legitimate!" she shrieked. "I'm sure it was," he said, entirely devoid of belief. "But unfortunately, we are exercising our right to refuse service to customers who disrupt the dining experience of others." Her mouth dropped. "You're kicking me out?" He nodded. "And banning you from returning." "Banning?" "You'll receive an official notice via email